That was POGMarineFPS. And if you haven't watched reasons why you should reconsider the Mini 14, please watch the video. It'll pop up in the corner, wherever it may be, wherever YouTube puts it. Watch that video. It's telling you why you probably should get a Mini 14. Now this video is going to be the other way. It's pretty much the pros. And there's so many pros, I had to make a different video. But this video is going to be why you should kind of probably not get a Mini 14. Well, at least now. When I got this Mini 14, this is a 2004 model. I got this back in 2009, secondhand, at the gun store in Rockland, and picked it up at Johnson's Sporting Goods in 2009 in Rockland, Maine. And you know, I'm very happy with it. I'm still happy with it. I love it. I'm not going to get rid of it, but nowadays they are priced way too high. They are $1,000 for a ranch rifle. So you're kidding me? But for the price, they're gouging the shit out of the price. Supply and demand. They're pretty much the only good, reliable other platform other than the AR. So they, you know, they kind of have a hold on those Mini 14s. Ruger's the only one that makes the Mini 14s and the Mini 30s. So with supply and demand, they can jack the price up. So that's a reason not to get one. $1,000. I would not pay $1,000 for a Mini 14. Now, if you find a second one under $700, maybe $800, then yeah, hop on it. Definitely hop on it. Now they do have the 300 Blackout. It's not a common cartridge. It's an expensive cartridge. 223, that's still a cheap cartridge, so that's good. 7.62x39, still a good cartridge, so that's good for the Mini 30, Mini 14. But 300 Blackout, not so much, unless you're a reloader. Then it's all right. But if you're not a reloader, I wouldn't get 300 Blackout. Trust me. Another reason you should reconsider the Mini 14 is the steel magazines that come from Ruger are pretty much the only ones that are 100% reliable, other than the Tapcos. Tapcos are cheap. That's pretty much why you should. But if you want to keep the steel magazines and not this polymer, and you want to, you kind of shy away from the polymer thing, then the magazines are expensive. Like 30-round magazine was going for $30 plus, $40 around there, and then like the 20-round is pretty much the same price. So that's another reason not to get a Mini 14, because you won't be able to buy enough magazines. And if you do, you can pay an arm and a leg for them. The real big downer about the Mini 14 is mounting optics. Now this is a Picatinny rail that I have mounted here. But originally, they came with, at least my brothers came with, special scope mounts that are only made for the Ruger Mini 14 that mount to here. So you have to get special scope mount or special rings for your optic, for your scope, or whatever it may be. With me, I put the Picatinny rail so I can put red dots, whatever it may be. Right now, I just got a scope on it. So that's another big downside of the Mini 14. And they actually still have not improved on that with the newer generation models. So Ruger, if you're listening out there, work on some kind of mounting system that's a lot better, universal, something that they don't have to use little crappy rings that you guys got. If you put a little bit of Picatinny rail on the front and back, that makes it a lot better. But in general, the MOA is good. It's good MOA, but not as good as others out there for a cheaper price. So let's kind of bring it up the price again. You're paying a lot more, but you're getting a lot less, and especially with the features, you get an AR-15, $600 nowadays for almost half the price. It comes with quad rails, comes with adjustable stock, comes with all that stuff. Now this is an aftermarket stock, but you guys get the drift. It's you're paying more for less. Features, well, it is less weight, but all in all, you're not getting what you should be getting, what you're paying for. $1,000, you should be getting a lot more for $1,000. Now, another reason is if you're really picky, but I have no problem with I mainly like forged parts, but there's nothing wrong with cast steel parts. Now, these are cast. They've been cast since 1980s to now, and so has M1 Grands and so on and so forth. They've had no problems with them. But some people, they don't like cast parts. But there's nothing wrong with cast parts, just to let you know. But if that does bother you, don't get a Mini 14, go get something else. And that's pretty much the reasons why you probably shouldn't get a Mini 14, at least nowadays. But I'm saying you shouldn't, but if you can hop on a good price, then obviously hop on it. But make sure the rifle's in good condition. So thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a nice day and be safe.